Ladies and gentlemen, friends and viewers, welcome to another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. This is your host, Stormy, with the capital Z. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 audio commentary, as I already had welcome before. This game will be featuring I am Black Sheep, also known as Nicker, spawning as the blue Nidal player at the left hand side against Yumiko, spawning at the right hand side as the pink human player. Going to be human versus Nidal on Echo Isles, and it seems to me like Nicker hasn't put down an altar yet. It seems to me like Nicker is going for a tavern build. Yes, indeed he is. Yumiko did go for a very early scout towards the Nidal base. Militia will be heading in and giving Yumiko the intel that it is going to be a tavern hero. That might affect the decision of the decision of the hero choice of Yumiko, but let's see what he chooses. Archmage will be obviously be the ideal choice against any race, but oh, it seems to me like it is not going to be the Archmage this time. Yumiko going for the MK, knowing that he will not be facing a DH, he is going for an MK, and then MK, well, as long as the DH is not on the field, as long as that DH is not going to burn away his mana, MK can use those deadly storm bolts as much as he wants, condition applying that his mana stays intact. So Yumiko has got the intel, all the intel that he needed to go for the MK, while Nicker, who's spawning as I am Black Sheep, not hasn't really didn't scout out anything yet. Did now send out his wisp, spread out his wisp. In other words, all the wisp going around and planting themselves at some sweet spots at the map. One at the merc camp, one in the middle near the tavern, one at near the human base, and the creeping has begun over there. Well, it's again the creeping was not begun though. All Nicker did was play a tactic game with those creeps over there to get that little forest troll berserker priest, forest troll priest. Yeah, that's what it's called. Alright, the hero choice for Nicker is going to be the Beastmaster. Beastmaster, along with all of the units, now gonna go after this green camp. He can easily go after this camp if he wants to, but it seems to me like he does not want to risk anything over there, as his hero is a little late compared to the MK, and you know, MK can come in there. Although it's not really the classic way to use the MK to get in and do the harassment at the very early point of the game, but it is possible. It's not like it's not possible. The Storm Bolt is just deadly. It can like take out so much hit points from your units, kill so many units within a minute or so. So now the creeping has begun at this camp over here, while Black Sheep, also known as Nicker, will be pretty much successful in creeping this camp. Now has to be careful not to take out any of them using the AOW, and also has to be careful not to get it killed, and that he also had that wisp healing it at the same time. It seems to me like the human player wants to go for an expansion. Yes, he is going for an expansion. Expansion versus Nidal player will always be useful, especially when the Nidal player hits tier 3 with all those bears and stuff, and as a human player, I mean, you gotta be helpless at times unless and until you have some power units, or rather mass units, such as mass spellbreakers, a few priests and all, to back them up and stuff. Human player selling off his TP, buying boost of speed, buying dust of appearance, and the staff of teleportation, and that does pretty much signify that he is going for the harassment. While he crept out this camp wanting to expand over there, he did get his MK to level 3, and well, this is probably the harassment I was talking about. He did manage to kill the forest troll priest over there. Berserker survived, but troll priest is down, and there's an AOW here too. Didn't really see when that come up, but it will be pumping up huntresses. Seems to me like the Nidal player will be going for mass huntresses, not going for tier 2. This is a tier 1 play by the Nidal player. It is a pretty much tier 1 play by the human player as well, unless and until he gets his expansion up and then keeps up, keep tier 2 of the human player. So Nidal player now still gonna be creeping a little more. is at like level 2.75. Still has a significant amount of experience points needed to get himself to level 3. But once he's there, the Quill Beast level 2 will be really handy against any of the human units. Human players army heading towards the tower, and oh boy, that is just the damage I was talking about. Just look at that damage over the Beastmaster. And well, if the MK did get a few lucky bashes, he could have killed it. Believe me, he could have, because the hit points were below like 50%, and a lucky bash could have killed it, because it doesn't say take more than like 1 second to get in there and do that. Natal player has to play very careful there, and did drop the Pentavar energy just to get the extra mana over there, not to waste mana from the Moonwells. Now going for this camp, but I do not think he will be able to creep it out, for which he is running back. And oh, there's a Quill Beast over there. Human player lurking around the expansion point of the Natal player. It seems to me like he's just trying to keep the Natal player at bay, and well, right now it seems like the Natal player pretty much got the idea of why does he want to keep him at bay. Human expansion is ready, and but the towers aren't ready, and because the towers are ready, Natal player still has a chance to deny the expansion. But well, let's see how it goes out. As the Natal player still pumping? No. Okay, he's actually at 40 food right now. Moonwell should be coming up. Moonwell is coming over there, and he will be training up more of those hunters. These hunters will be really useful in this kind of fight. And as you can see, doing some great amount of damage all those under construction buildings. But MK devastating Stormbolt, taking them out one by one, and oh boy, militiamen pulled out by the human player from the main and killing 2 archers, blocking and killing 2 archers, might I add. One of them dies, but the others will be able to escape relatively easily, in my opinion. Natal player will stay over there, and oh, just a little more. One more unit kill will get the Natal player to level 3, and there's that unit here. Level 3 Beastmaster, level 2 Quill Beast gonna be coming into the field. They're definitely gonna be doing more damage than the level 1 Quill Beast. Although if you compare the level 3 Quill Beast, it won't be considered as bulky as the level 2 elementals, but at the same time, I mean, the DPS of this thing and the damage that it has, and the damage rate that it had is really good. And it also had that little frenzy thing, bloodlust animation frenzy thing, which is really useful. Yeah, that thing. Well, human player trying to surround away the Natal units, although I don't think he is doing very well. He did summon all of the mercenaries except for the Ogre Mauler. He should have summoned the Ogre Mauler, in my opinion. I mean, that's got to be a bulky unit to support the army. And well, apart from the troll, the Mud Golem is not going to be as useful as to him, because it's a melee unit. It's not going to be useful to fight, although it will be useful to slow the units down, slow them down. Yeah, that's one thing that it will be useful for. And that Huntress is being denied by the Natal player before it could have been killed by the human player. Now human player will be resting at his expansion, while I believe he should hit. Well, he just hit the upgrade button. He will not be hitting tier 2 anytime soon. Natal player still relying on his tier 1 army. He is not thinking of even going to tier 2. Glaive throwers, I believe glaive throwers only. Wait a second, do glaive throwers require tier 2? I don't think they do. I don't think glaive throwers require tier 2. I'm not quite sure. But in this kind of build where you're up against a human expansion and you're a Natal player and you're like making mass huntresses, you definitely want to get a glaive thrower. And well, this is just how bulky that MK is. I mean, just look at the size of that thing. It's so puny, but it's so deadly and strong. I mean, it was attacked by like 6 huntresses for about 5 to 10 seconds, and even that wasn't enough to kill it. And And the insult to injury would be that he used a staff for teleportation. He didn't use a TP or something like that, which would make him invulnerable at the last second or something. He used the staff for teleportation to teleport himself back to his expansion, and oh, nice little farm wall being created by the human player. You don't really see these anytime at all. Will they be useful? Yes, indeed. They will be pretty much useful in blocking away the upper side of the expansion. And oh, here comes the Nidal player, and oh boy, Troll being storm bolted, and that will be picked up by the footman. MK going a little too much to the inner side of the battle. I don't think he should be doing that though. But the Huntress, well, the Huntress is now targeting the Mud Golem. Mud Golem has been tactically microed away, but no, not tactically enough to not die. But oh boy, Nidal player now summoning illusions. Human player will be really confused, and the amount of time that he wastes in killing these illusions will pretty much give the Nidal player good enough time to destroy that arcane vault. And well, that is pretty much what he is doing. He also has this hawk over here, Thunderhawk, level 2 hawk, and which he actually got by the level 4 Beastmaster. Level 2 hawk also does damage to the ground units, and well, you can see that is some good amount of magic damage to those footmen, doing dealing like double the damage, and magic attack to these arcane heavy armored arcane towers will deal double damage as well. So it seems to be like the hawk is doing much better. And oh, well, seems to be like he GG'd. Or Nicker GG'd out of this game. Well, wasn't really the best game we have seen, but definitely was a different one, a variety to you may say a different variety of game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Z out. Bye bye.